Okay, guys, we're round the corner from Stamford Bridge. The United team is out. Okay, so we've got De Gea, De Gea, Darmian, Smalling, Blind, Borthwick, Jackson, Fellaini, Carrick, Lingard, Mata, Martial and Rooney. So Fellaini starts again. Mata is in the side. It's a similar side, if not the same side, I think, to the game against Stoke. What do you think of Fellaini being in the side yet again? Get yourself some comments in below, and we'll try and answer as many as we can. Okay, I'm pretty disappointed that Fellaini's in there. I'd prefer to see Herrera in the side, but at least that man Martial can try and take on Ivanovic, get in behind him, see what can happen. So start firing your questions in as soon as possible. Okay, so back four again of Darmian, Smalling, Blind, Borthwick, Jackson, Fellaini, Carrick just in front of those two, Lingard, Mata, Martial and Captain Rooney up top as well. Okay, so what do you think of the side? Let me know. Get your comments in below. We'll try and answer a few.
First question is, why no Herrera?
Great question. Why no Herrera? I would have had Herrera in there myself. I think he's more dynamic. I think he's a better fit for someone like Carrick or Schneidlin. He can push forward. He can drop deep as well. But he just loves Fellaini. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the hair. Maybe. Who knows?
Would you prefer Lingard or Memphis?
At the moment, I'd prefer Lingard than Memphis. I think Memphis just seems to have struggled. Just seems to have struggled when it comes to hitting a run of form. So I think Lingard's had a good run of games. He's fitting into the side. He's playing well. So hopefully he can replicate that again today at Stamford Bridge. Schweinsteiger, I'm not sure whether he's still got a bit of a niggle from the knee injury that he had. So it's looking like he's been kept out for a little while. We do seem to have a few injuries in that position. But we've got the players to put in there. I don't know why he needs to play Fellaini. He could still bring Herrera into the side. I'd prefer to see him in there. But he's got a thing for Fellaini. So Schweinsteiger at the moment, recovering, is just on the sidelines.
Have you got the bench there?
Yep, so we'll get the bench up for you now as well. So we've got Romero, McNair, Varela, Schneidlin, Ander Herrera, Pereira, and that man Memphis. So it's a pretty strong bench, to be honest. Memphis, Herrera and Pereira can all come on. Schneidlin as well can come on and try and secure that midfield a little bit. But I'd still rather see Fellaini out the side. What do you think? Let me know.
Can we have the full team?
So let's go through the team again. So we've got De Gea at the back, obviously. Darmian, Smalling, Blind, and the young T-Rex arms of Borthwick Jackson. Fellaini, Carrick just in front of those two. And then a front four of Lingard, Mata, Martial, and Captain Wayne Rooney. Pretty good side, pretty good side.
What do you think about Mata at 10?
I still think Mata is a number 10. When we had him out on the right-hand side, it didn't really work for him. So I think if we stick him in the middle where he's got influence, he's got chance to be able to play the ball through, can link up with the two guys either side, Martial and Lingard as well. He's not a winger. He's not a winger and he's not a striker and he's not a deep-lying midfielder as well. So he's a number 10. So if he's going to play, he has to play there. Otherwise, it's pointless playing him. So hopefully, against the Dolls, I don't think we've beaten Chelsea since we've signed Mata. So hopefully today can be the game at Stamford Bridge and he can give a big performance for us.
Are you worried about Willian playing against Borthwick Jackson?
I think Borthwick Jackson's obviously got a lot to prove. Willian has been one of Chelsea's standouts this season, so he's going to be probably one of the biggest tests. Costa's obviously kind of picked his form as well. But look, at the moment we're in a situation where Luke Shaw's injured. We can't really play anyone else. Ashley Young is injured as well. Andy's not a wing back or a left back either. So it has to be Borthwick Jackson. So hopefully it can be someone else that covers it. If it's Blind that goes over and helps him out, keeps tabs on him there, then that's probably the best solution. But who else can we play? If you've got another suggestion of who else we could have played, let us know. But at the moment, it has to be Jackson, Borthwick Jackson. He's had a great few games.
People asking about Januzaj.
Januzaj had a tough time at Borussia Dortmund. Again, I'd like to see him get a bit of a chance, but would you put him in the side over Lingard at the moment? Would you give him a run out ahead of Memphis if Memphis was to play? Martial's playing really well out on that left-hand side. Mata's the number 10. So is there really room for Januzaj at the minute? If you think there is, let me know. But I think at the moment, he has to ease his way back in. Get into the side, start training, and eventually he will be given an opportunity. But right now, it's probably not his time.
Do you think we're better with this formation or with two up front, Martial and Rooney?
For me, the formation that we've got now is probably okay. I still would rather see someone in that back two, like Herrera, okay, who can push a little bit further forward rather than Fellaini, who seems to struggle really dipping back and forward. But at the moment, against Chelsea, to be fair, away from home, if you're going to have two holding midfield players, it would be against Chelsea. Martial's got that licence to drift. Rooney, okay, he might be a number 10, but he can swap and change and interchange. So I don't think you're going to see us go 4-4-2. So it's maybe not the ideal formation, but if you're going to play two holding midfield players, it's going to be against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, surely. So we're going to find the Chelsea lineup for you now. See who is playing. Okay. Chelsea FC. So we have Courtois is at the back. Obviously, Ivanovic, Zuma, captain and racist John Terry. Azpilicueta, Mikel, Matic, Willian, of course, who we spoke about already. He's had a great season so far. Fabregas, Oscar, Diego Costa as well up top there. So, I mean, Diego Costa obviously didn't play against us at Old Trafford. They seem to struggle. Matic had a great chance, but if he turns it on, maybe we could be in a little bit of trouble. But hopefully his feathers will be ruffled by Chris Smalling and Daley Blind, and he'll have a tough one. I'll try and get their bench up for you as well, let you know who's there. So their bench is Begovic, Barber, Cahill, Loftus-Cheek, Pedro, Traore and Hazard. And to be honest, I think I prefer our bench to theirs, looking at their bench there. It's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy. If they can get a little bit of form, they're going to cause a challenge. But listen, we've got some good guys in the side. What do you think? Have you got any more questions, any suggestions of things to talk about? Let me know.
They'd like to know your
Score
score prediction.
prediction, 2-1. I think Chelsea will score first. I think that will mean that they get a little bit overconfident, and hopefully Martial can look to get in behind. Martial and Rooney to score the two for us, I think. It's going to be a tough game, though. Wouldn't surprise me if it was a draw, but 2-1 United. That's what I'm going for. Okay, so we'll run through the team for you again. Okay, so obviously we've got De Gea at the back. And we've got Darmian, Smalling, Blint and Borthwick-Jackson. Fellaini again is in the side alongside Carrick. Lingard, Mata, Martial and Captain Rooney up top again. Okay, guys, make sure that you check out the YouTube channel later on. We've got fan cams going out straight after. I'll be on Twitter as well, talking through the game. Get yourself tweeting in, get yourself commenting. Come on, United!